Jurassic Man here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new Camp Cretaceous Epic Roaring Tyrannosaurus Rex from the new Camp Cretaceous line for Jurassic World. This is also part of the Primal Attack line, which is a new line for 2020 of Jurassic World from Mattel. Now, as in the previous video I showed you that the Carnotaurus is based off of one of the antagonists of the movies, or in this case the series. This one is based off the original Tyrannosaurus Rex from the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World series. Also known as Roberto or Rexy, whatever you call it, I'll just call it the T-Rex, because that's what it is. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the video. Now, Camp Cretaceous is part of the Netflix line, so it's going to have a Netflix logo on the top. And the box of this figure is also part of the Camp Cretaceous park area, along with the bottom with the characters and Toro, the Carnotaurus, and a diagram of how this figure works. Now, if you look at the back of the box, you will see a nice set right here of the Epic Roaring Tyrannosaurus Rex in action. As you can see, you can do the chomping action on the tail, and along with the thrashing action from the tail as well. There's also a picture right here in the very bottom corner of Toro the Carnotaurus, which is another figure we already reviewed. So without further ado, let's get right into review. I'm going to say it again, but this is my favorite T-Rex figures they released from Mattel. I know the first one was really good, but it had some issues with it, along with the one from last year. But this one has a problem I've been waiting for them to fix. They finally gave her a chest. All the T-Rexes from before has this very slender, narrow-bodied shape, while this one finally gave her that barrel-chested, barrel-body look that the T-Rex we know had. Of course, the accurate T-Rex, and of course the Jurassic Park T-Rex, had a prominent, stern chest, while the old ones, it looked like a snake with arms. But yeah, the details on this figure is phenomenal. It is much better than those from the previous lines, and I gotta say, the head has never been looked more and more better with each year. Look at that. Look at all those details and scales on this T-Rex. It's just great. The feet have also been scaled down a bit more. There's a barcode if you can't get it. And just the overall design of this Rex is new. I think it might be a new sculpt, I'm not sure. But if it is, it's very, very good. The details on this is just phenomenal. The coloring could do better, but it's probably my more favorite T-Rex colors we've gotten so far, besides the green T-Rex one we got from last year. The mouth on the inside is a very nice coloration of pink, and they gave it a rubber tongue this time. I'm not sure if they all have rubber tongues. It's been a while since I've seen most of the T-Rexes, since they're behind other figures, but this tongue is rubber. It's very nice. I just really like this as a more improved T-Rex than we got. I wish we got something like this when the line first came out, because this is far better than all the T-Rex we've gotten so far. Now, this is an electronic figure, so there's going to be electronics on this, and I'm going to do this on a separate part than this one. I already made a review on that because I like to take batteries out of my figures, which is why she hasn't roared. Now, the action feature of this Rex is that it comes very similarly to that of the other features of the dinosaurs in the Primal Attack line. That being that its tail is this function. You can turn the tail side to side, you can hold it up and down and look down, see? So it has a good momentum to it. And then there's the roaring feature, which is a new feature that comes with this dinosaur. And that is when the mouth opens, it would shake to simulate that the Rex is roaring. How you do that is that you press a button on the back of the tail right here, and when you do that, there are some differences that I notice when you do it, and I'll show you them. The first waves are those that are just simple roars. You hear them that they roar. If you just hold a button like that, they will not activate the second feature, but if you hold it long enough, it would activate the shaking action that this new Rex is promoting. You can see that right there. When it opens its mouth, it does this shake. And honestly, I think that's pretty cool. Although I think mine might be a little bit messed up because the neck's supposed to move a bit more to this way, but when I try doing that, it doesn't go all the way. So mine might be a little bit messed up, and it might also mechanic to the roaring feature or the shaking feature because it's supposed to shake more strongly, which from the videos I'm seeing. Another thing I'd like to point out is that the tongue is made of rubber, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, the roaring feature is very simple and is one of the few dinosaur figures that actually use AAA batteries. It comes with 3, 2 in the top and 1 in the very back. I like to keep my dinosaurs without electronics, so I really like that part of the aspect because I kind of like it when it does this. I don't know, I just like my dinosaurs without roar, and this guy is a very loud roarer. I think he's one of the loudest. The loudest one I can think of right now is probably the Indominus Rex. And if that's not it, then it's probably one of the roars. I think it was the Triceratops, I think that was pretty loud. But this guy is taking the hot spot of just being loud. Now with the action feature of that, let's get right into comparisons. Here's a comparison with the new T-Rex with Toro the Carnotaurus. And like I said in the Carnotaurus review, this does not scale well, I think, because they always make the Carnotaurus much larger than they should be. If anything, the Carnotaurus should be around the same size as the Roarin line, but I'm pretty sure the Jurassic World Carnotaurus is much larger than it actually is. Here's a comparison with the Cyats figure, and as you can see, Cyats would actually be more the same size of what Carnotaurus should be when it comes to scaling up with his T-Rex. I know the Jurassic World franchise isn't accurate, but you just gotta let the inner paleontology in me outside to speak for once, you know? And here's a comparison with Alan Grant, a standard human figure in the Jurassic World line, next to the new Tyrannosaurus Rex, along with Barry, my Baryonyx. I put him here because he kind of fell down during the mid-review, so I just, why not? So here he is. Hasn't been seen in almost 2 years, I think. So what do I think about this T-Rex figure? I already said enough about it, and I gotta say it is one of my more favorite T-Rex of the entire Jurassic World line. It is well sculpted, it has well paints, the roaring and the action feature are very good, and I gotta say it's just overall an improvement from all the T-Rexes we had over the years. So this gets a straight up 5 out of 5. No complaints, not so much. You could get this guy for at least $40 on Target or Walmart, depending on where you're finding your Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous lines. And yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you guys liked this review. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I see you guys on the next one.